Hello and welcome to Busy Journal, and today we're going to talk about 3 most convenient ways to store your washi tapes. Option number 1 works well when you have a shallow drawer. So this one is from IKEA, and you can see that this one is 2 times shallower than this. So this one is perfect for washi tapes, and you can see that I have here some organized from the last trip. You can see them in the 11 kilos haul videos. And what's the problem and what's good here? So what's good here is that you can see obviously all your designs straight away. That's pretty convenient if you have a shallow drawer. So this one is just like centimeter or half a centimeter left here, and this is conveniently stored. But if you have a bigger drawer, then you will just lose space because you will have more empty space than actually this little roll. I have some rolls that are from MT. They are bigger, they are large core or big core, so I keep them here, and that's perfect size for this types of washi. But for the usual small rolls, these drawers won't do. But this solution is not the best. It works perfect for washi tapes like this that have a pattern that's all the same throughout your washi tape. However, if you have a pattern that looks, for example, like this pins, or this one with separate images, or this one, this is not the best storage. And I'll explain you why. Because when you are working on a particular project and you want a particular image from this tape, then it's inconvenient, first of all, because you don't see the whole image when it's like this, all the images that you have, and you of course don't remember which ones you have. And the second one is that if you cut, for example, if I need this cat, I will cut out the cat, and what will I do with this piece? So I can kind of put it back, but then you have two edges, so that's not very convenient. So for this type of tapes is another storage, which is my favorite one. And I even have a separate video about this. So this is my A5 binder. And this was sent to me, I will repeat for those who didn't see the video, this was sent to me as a cutout with samples. So these are less than 15 centimeters, that's like about 12 or 13. And I found out that for me, for my style of decoration, it's perfect, and it's perfect for post-crossing and daily journaling, when you don't need to use a lot of washi tapes. So you can see that these cutouts are very small, they're like 10 centimeters maybe. But the thing is that you don't need the long ones. So what I did is I had this washi tape that was like separate elements, so I cut it to have separate stickers. Then I have washi tapes that are for example just the usual pattern. I used to save all my washi like this, and I still think that it's the best option for those who don't have a shallow drawer. So if your washi tapes are all in boxes, remove them from boxes, do it like this. And especially it's good for this kind of washi tapes that are like stamps, for example, when there are separate elements. So if I want this rabbit, I will just remove this rabbit and will use it, and everything else will stay. So this is the best option in my opinion for washi tapes when you don't have a drawer like this. So obviously this requires some work, and you will need to refill your tapes. But what's perfect about it is that you will be too lazy to refill your tapes. Like for example, this is the piece that I used, which is like 2 centimeters, and also here I used one sticker, for example. And then when you're too lazy, you will be using other washi tapes that you have. So if you have a lot of washi tapes and then you're not using any of those, then you should be doing this. So in this case, for example, this roll has several images, so I needed this one in the middle, and this one stayed. So this is perfect for separate images, and this is perfect for those who want to use all of their washi and not only the favorite ones. Okay, so I have the whole album with this. And so this tape that I was talking about goes to this page where we have separate elements. So I will usually use the whole piece of the pattern, like until the repetition, and here it's longer than the page. So I will find the gap where it's biggest. Here it's between this pigeon and glasses. So we'll cut this part first, and it goes here, and then we'll cut this part, and it goes here. And that's it. So what's the difference? If I have this roll like this, I don't even know that I have, for example, a chair there. So when I'm scrolling through my options, I have a chair here. So once I use a chair, I don't have any chair anymore, but I have other options, like here, for example, I have another chairs, and thus I will be using all of my washi tapes that I have. I hope I managed to explain this. And number 3, option number 3, is what you can use when you are tired of endless rolls of papers all around your house and boxes of washi tapes. So you just take a visit card, or you make this from a cereal box, and you just make put all the washi here. So what happens here, that you remove the biggest, well, the thing that occupies the most space, which is this round thing. And of course, you can see that this tape is, I think it's 7 meters here. Yeah, it's 7 meters. So if you put all 7 meters on this card, it would be, well, a bit chunky. I know girls who do it, but I'm too lazy to put all 7 meters here. So in my case, I put just like 50 or 30 maybe centimeters, and it's enough for me for quite a while. And I have them in a binder like this, so that I can just see all of them together. Again, I did it before I had this table with these drawers, so I had just boxes and boxes, and this was what allows you to see all the options that you have. But I believe that it only works for when you have pattern that's repeated, like all this here is just the usual repeated pattern. But when you have something like this, for example, here, so this was a sample, so you see that it's a plain card, different from what I have. Someone sent it to me. So I have no idea what flowers are there inside. So there is one that I can see. Oh, and yeah, I had to close this with the washi tape, because otherwise it falls out. So these are, by the way, 3 to 2, yeah, 9 pockets binder. So this one, for example, there is one flower, there is another flower, but what other flowers are there? So this is how it was sent, and this is how I have it in my A5 binder, and I can see that there are 5 flowers. And for example, if I want an orchid, it's not here, so I know I won't have to open it and to check it, so I know what I have. These are the 3 ways that I prefer to store my washi. But you also don't need a binder for this, like this, the 9 things. It's just I prefer to see them all instead of looking through. But this way they occupy very little space, so you just put it in a box that fits, and then you can just like look through them like this when you have them in the box and choose the one that you like. But I prefer the binder because I have other stuff here, and I like having everything all together, and I also don't like having to go through like to look through them. But there is an option 4 that I bet you have now, and all of us do. So instead of doing it like this, keep your washi tapes organized.